did you have time this off season to do some of those site visits at facilities to get ideas for enhancements?
No, COVID couldn't go anywhere. Um, but believe it or not, we do have Wi-Fi, Chris. So I can pull up what people are doing, what's the latest and the greatest. The NBA does a great job recruiting players. It's called free agency. You know, I remember when we brought Eric Gordon in from New Orleans. Eric was calling me, asking me about Houston, and when he came on his, I'd say his visit, he came in and toured the place. I think they did a $10 million renovation when we were doing the free agency for Dwight Howard. I remember that they completely did the offices, the weight room, the film room, and it was stunning. I mean, absolutely stunning what they did. But I get a lot of ideas from SEC football teams. Clemson's football team. Not that we can do what they do; we don't have the space. But you can take an idea here and a snippet there. If you've never coached or recruited, you realize that 5 years ago we moved into this building. I think it was January of 2016. Think about how many new facilities have been built or remodeled or renovated since then. You can't think, well, we built the building, why do we need a new one? Well, you're not a coach. I can't talk to you. The fact that you asked that question tells me you have no idea. But we have to constantly understand who we're recruiting, the kind of kid we're recruiting, this generation of kid. What is it that visually catches their eye? So a lot of it is just from a recruiting standpoint, and constantly changes. One of the big areas now with building facilities, recovery. There's been so many advances in technology as far as how you handle recovery, whether it's aquatherapy, Normatec, sleep cubicles. Those people that burn money can do whatever they want. We don't have that, but there's certain things we can do to upgrade our facilities. And I coached in the Big 12 for 12 years. I know what those facilities look like. I started getting into facilities when we played Baylor. I don't remember what year. And Kim Mulkey, who's a good friend of mine, was Baylor's women's coach. And we were doing shooter. I think we played Baylor on Saturday afternoon, and I toured in the shoot around while our kids were changing their shoes and get ready to leave to get on the bus to go back to the hotel. I asked one of their managers if he would just show me their facilities. And he took me around to Baylor's women's team. Just so far ahead of her time in what they were doing then. That was in 2003, maybe 2004, and then when I came here in 2014, I got taken back to 1980s. I graduated from college in 78, and that's really what it reminded me of, the late 70s, early 80s. And then Kim Mulkey's Baylor's women's teams had NFL-type facilities, the best of the best, the latest, greatest, and it affects recruiting. But coaches understand that. If you always do what you've always done, you always get what you always got. Can't stand pat, man. We live it. This is a elevator job. You're either going up or you're going down. You don't ever stay the same. And I can say the same thing for facilities. You're either getting better or you're getting passed by. I don't want to get passed by. And if I don't drive that, it's not going to get driven.